We are living in a generation where the majority of everyone is cutthroat, damaged, battling demons, have hidden agendas, don't know how to give or receive love, fondless situationships and sneaky links, don't have any morals and just completely lost. It's very rare that you come across someone who's really for you, that's gonna stimulate you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. Y'all really out here fumbling good people that you come across once in a lifetime, just to spend the rest of yours searching for it in all these temporary people. You'll learn the hard way that not everyone can be replaced, period.
You see all these designs? You know? Everyone's always got long truck.
My name is Alyssa Sparrow Williams. We're at the Poospatuck Indian Reservation. I'm an Unkechaug Indian Nation tribal member, born and raised here on the Poospatuck Indian Reservation. Right now, you're at Montauk Native Gas. It's my land. This was originally my house that my grandfather and great-grandfather built. My great-grandfather was also a chief at one point in time. But one of my cousins, he ended up being an entrepreneur, and he had big dreams, and he turned it into a gas station. So we worked with my cousin and put this gas station here, and it's a family-owned business, and you know, it's growing. I have my own business. I've been in Georgia since 2006, and I moved back home about like a year and a half ago. I moved back home. My crystal business, and I make jewelry, I do crystals, crystal healing, and I'm just on a journey. Just trying to better myself. I came back home to be part of my community and help unite and build my community.
Okay, so you were raised here on the reservation?
Yeah, born and raised here. My room was in here, and I was born and raised here. Yeah.
Okay, so can you just talk about some of the differences that you noticed, like in terms of being raised on the reservation, maybe some of your friends who weren't? Did you notice like actual cultural differences and things of that nature?
Well, yeah. Well, right now, you guys are experiencing something that we didn't grow up like this. We didn't have all these smoke shops. We didn't have all this. You know, we lived in trailers. You know, it was rough growing up. But we had fun though. We were still a community. We did a lot of things together. Like as children, as teenagers, we stick together. You know, so one thing we always stick together. So that was a difference. Because when we used to go to schools, you know, we had to go to the outside schools and. We were stuck together, and we used to have a lot of issues because they used to claim that we were a gang because we used to split, but we're not a gang, we're a family, we're a tribe. We used to stick together, and we still stick together. So that was definitely a difference of, you know, our unity, as, you know, we always felt like we had to stick together. You know, growing up, you know, it wasn't cool, like, no, my mom's age, it wasn't cool to be Native. So, you know, that's why we took more on to our black identity. Yeah, we are black too, you know, and we took on to that identity, and now we're just more involved in our culture and learning more, doing more, trying to go back to the basics, you know. We were colonized, you know. But.
So we were talking earlier about black, right? You know, black is a description, right?
Yeah.
And many people have used it to describe themselves, like the term black Indian. Yeah. But how did y'all identify? Did you identify as? Did you use the adjective to describe yourself as that particular Indian?
Black Indian until I was actually down south. You know, I was down south, so I started hearing that more. We just always used Native American. I always used to say I'm Jamaican. My dad's Jamaican. For me, I would always say I'm Jamaican and Native American. I just left it like that. I never knew a big thing. I never, but for me, it's always where I don't know. So yeah, I just never really heard those phrases or how they were important until like me getting older now and being more with social media life and seeing like outside cultures and stuff like that. How people are still, you know, and I'm meeting a lot of, Afro-Indigenous Indians. I mean, there's a lot of different words we're using now that we weren't using 10, 15 years ago, that I'm learning now. So it could have been used, but I'm learning now.
So what is your advice to, because there are a lot of people that are watching and they're going to see themselves in you, and they're not going to know, they don't have their history, but they're going to look to you, just like they look to Chief Eagle as inspiration. So what would you say to them about identifying your Native ancestry as well as your African or whatever ancestry you have?
I say one thing. I say it doesn't matter where you're from or where you stay. I'm on the Indian reservation and I never danced in a powwow. I never, I never owned a piece of full regalia dress, and I lived on here. So it doesn't really matter where you're from. You know what I mean? It's all about what you learn and what you put into. So me, growing up now, I am more trying to learn my culture and my ancestors. Even living on here, I'm still learning all that now as the age I am. So don't be discouraged. It doesn't matter if you're on a reservation. It doesn't matter if you're tribally enrolled. It's all about what you know in your heart, and and your family and your lineage, and how you carry that with you. It's not about where you are, where you're from. No title is going to make you more Native. No title is going to make you more black. There's no title in that because it's all a learning process. We're all going to learn and teach each other and grow.
Thank you for sharing that. I think that's very important because a lot of our people are struggling with it. They're discovering their ancestry, and they look in the mirror and they don't look like what Native Indian is told and that even on some levels now they start to try to deny others of their identity. You know what I mean? So can you speak a little bit to that in terms of the interactions that are going on between the traditional communities and the more mixed communities?
That I can't speak on because I just try to stay out of that. You know what I mean? I'm learning more as I'm in these groups and stuff like that, and reading your, on your sites and stuff like that. I'm learning more. So this is like it was oblivious to us. We didn't know there was like any issues. We just stuck into our own little world. This reservation, this little street is our own little world. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we don't even know for Shinnecock. Shinnecock's our sister tribes and our cousins, but we're also different. You know what I mean? We're just about 30 minutes away. So when it comes to people, so I'm still learning that, and I do see a lot of stuff online, and it really is like, really, that's how people feel, it doesn't make sense to me. It's not, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it.
So Chief, how do you feel about that? I know you don't like to get too heavy into it, but how do you feel about that?
See, that's why
I feel good about what you say. Like I say, like I'm from the Muskoka tribe, right? And when my grandmother was telling me we was Indian, I didn't believe it because I always felt proud like I was a Native American. And Mama said we Indian, and we used to be watching them white people playing Indian, and we thought that's what they looked like. Until I came up north, and I met the Shinnecock, the Poospatuck, the Unkechaug, the Nalagamba, the Pequot, and I seen they look just like me. And I said, oh, Mama, know what you were talking about. So one of the neighbors, your grandmother, 100-something years old, you thought she didn't know? Because we were watching TV, parents, all these European parents, so I thought that's where they look. But now I feel proud. I know who I am. I always felt like I was white. But I couldn't expose myself because I was down south. So I didn't see nobody look like me talking about they was Native. So what my grandma was telling me, I didn't say nothing about it. But I always felt like I was Native. Even when I was a little kid, I used to make burn elements and burn the fire and everything. My sister, one of my twin sisters, got a spot right there when she said, oh, you made a fire, burn it, and shot the red. She still got the car even today. She was about 6 years old, and I'm about 12, and I shot her with her. But anyway, I feel good. I'm a Muskoka Indian. Okay, I come from Muskoka, Georgia. My people, they got my pictures in Washington, D.C. Museum. Don't go to no Afro-American Museum because I never identify myself another Afro-American museum. And another thing I want to say, everything black is not Native American. And everything black is not African. And every African is not Native American. So we got to get that straight. The only way you're going to find out who you are, you got to do like me, go in your own immediate family. Then find out, then you'll feel who you are. See, because I was surprised when I found out the Hudsons, my grandparents, they was white. The Henry Hudson for the Hudson River. They were European. And when they came over from London, England, they still sent me their DNA. My DNA still matched them. When they come over here, they met with the Muskoka Indian down in Tweed County, right? And my one side is Muskoka, the other side is Cherokee. Okay, I'm both of them. But I don't tell them I'm Cherokee because every black people you see, I'm a Cherokee. So my mother said, you are a Cherokee, don't take. So I always say I'm a Muskoka. They don't even know what that is. Muskoka is a Cree. I'm a Muskoka Creek. So this is all I want to say. I feel proud of being here on the Poospatuck Reservation with my friend, and I'm glad I met her. And we can tell our story, let the whole world know that we are what Native America looks like. So a lot of people don't know that. We still here. I say we still here. So I'd like to say I feel proud of being here, doing this interview, and you interviewing. I thank you for sharing this where we can share everything where the world can see it. And like I said, before I give away, you go to Washington, D.C., they got my pictures up on in the Smithsonian Museum. I'm a big picture man, and I'm a chief, not a reservation chief, I'm an off-reservation chief. And late Chief Mayo left me with that title. I never want to be no chief, to tell the truth. I was just pleased being who I was. And when when he passed away, she said, Daddy, Daddy. I said, I know it. She said, how you know? I said, he just come through the window of the light. And he did. I'm sitting on something, come through the book of the light. And she said, he wasn't here. I got the paper that she said, he's waving the paper that he wants you to take over chief. And that's how I became a chief. I never knew my picture going to be able to get that far. So when I called in Washington, D.C., everybody said something. I asked my said, who picked me? She said, well, 12 times the Indian picked you. She said, they know your family. I said, what? She said, now how you feel? I said, I feel good. So then you go to Washington, D.C., Chief Eagle, I got a book out, Chief Eagle, I'm the Original Man of the Mountain. And you can see me there. And I thank the priest, thank God, the creator, or whatever you call God, Allah, or the Most High, with all the white God. And I thank God for sharing me with my friend here. You understand? To share her story. They were born on the reservation. I was born on it, and she was born on the reservation. And you give us opportunity to share the story. Thank you.
And I got more to share too. I just got to get it all put together. Yeah.
So in closing, we definitely going to revisit this. This is just the beginning
I
of.
I can go back to my ancestors because I can really go back to, I'm Unkechaug, but my bloodline goes to all around. So I'm part of, a lot of other tribes my bloodline hits. But I'm traveling and rolling with this. But Montauk, there's a whole bunch of tribes that I can go to. That I have my great grandfathers and 10 great grandfathers and So we can definitely sit back and discuss the lineage and stuff like that.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. This is just the beginning of, you know, Turtle Gang, NYC. We want to help document all the local tribes, let them get their story out, not just the website story, look us up, but some of the personal stories so people can identify a little bit. So just in closing, can you tell us about your business, what you're doing to promote yourself, let the people know what's going on out here?
So my business, I'm starting a new business on February 1st. It's Simply Sadler Candle LLC, candle experience. So basically we go to, we have like candle parties. So just like people have paint and six, we can help you make your candles and just a little party, little get together. I bring the candles, I bring the crystals. It's like a whole little get up, and it's going to be fun. And it's going to be something different here on Long Island because, you know, we need things to do. You know, I'm used to being down south. We have so much to do, so many gatherings. I'm used to that community in Georgia, and I'm like searching for that up here. You know, togetherness. You know, melanated, sticking together, helping each other rise. So, but it's coming though. It's coming along up here. I'm seeing it coming.
To the creator.
Yep. But you can follow me on my Instagram. I'm Sparrow's Crystal Gift Shop. My website is www.sparrowsgiftshop.com, and you can see some of my things I have on there for sale. We make candles. I make jewelry. There's so much stuff. Just, you know, follow me and always up to date with what's going on. I'm a Gemini, so I'm always doing something different.
Another twin.
I'm a Gemini.
That makes 3 of us.
I'm a
You
Sagittarius.
really?
I'm John, 2 of us then.
When's your birthday?
June 16th.
Okay, May 26th.
All right, so thank you very much.
I'm not used to it. This is like my first, second interview.
Well, we're gonna turn you into a professional.
You're gonna have to. I need
Yeah,
help.
we got you. We're gonna get everybody so everybody can speak for themselves. And we
Really.
can,
There's things I need to do. I'm going to be speaking in public more. I gotta figure this out. This was good impromptu and stuff. Have you given heads up my makeup on?
I'm glad we did this here, man.
so yeah, and I gotta get on camera every now and then. Thank everybody.
Thank you, everybody, and I'm glad we got a chance to share these out there with the world where you can really see what the real people look like. Thank you. Eagle Eye. It doesn't matter where we still here.
Sparrow.
Bye-bye.
Peace. Turtle Gang, NYC.
That was good. I like it.
Train yourself to let stupid people win arguments. Like, isn't that a great concept? I know the idea of it makes sense, right? Train yourself to let stupid people win arguments. If you're arguing with stupid people, you're never going to win. Like, you got common sense, they don't. You're rational, they're not. You have a better understanding of the topic, they don't. They're emotional, and they're going to constantly spew out stupidity.